We have the pleasure of interviewing with Mr. Manny Fagundes, who came here with diagnosis of mantle cell lymphoma, which was diagnosed in October 2011. Immediately, he started the conventional chemotherapies, which was given by St. Agnes Oncology Group here to him, including CVAD protocol for 6 cycles along with Ara-C. He responded initially with the treatment, and following the treatment was screening for further monitoring, and he happened to have a relapsed lymphoma, which this time decided to come and see us and receive alternative treatments that we have, including epigenetic IV therapies here. We had the pleasure of seeing him and giving him the treatments, and since he has received the treatments, the tumor has been controlled. Even the current relapse was completely resolved and treated. I want him to share his story with the public and the audience, and tell about his experience at our clinic and some of his story with conventional treatments, receiving chemotherapies, and how that affected his quality of life. Manny, please.
Yes, the conventional treatment for me, I thought that was the only way to go. But after the treatments, I felt terrible, and I thought there must be another way to do this. And I heard an advertisement about this place and Dr. Nasami, and I decided to try it. Now, the other group decided they didn't want me to do both, and so I left for a while, but then I decided I'd better come back because I knew the treatments I had here made me feel better, and they seemed to be much more successful. The conventional treatment was not working for me. Now, there could be a combination of both that works, which I understand, but probably the biggest, I was one of the biggest skeptics there ever was about doing this. Now I'm thoroughly convinced this is the right way to go. And the biggest regret I probably have is I can't talk more people into doing this. That would be the biggest regret I have. I wish more people would listen, more people would try it, and I think it would be very successful for them.
Yes, as a matter of fact, when Manny's lymphoma, mantle cell lymphoma, relapsed, it was pretty much end of the road as far as conventional treatment goes. He was offered to do a stem cell transplant by UCSF Oncology Department as well as St. Agnes Oncology, and we gave him both options to further investigate and explore both options, and he decided not to go that route. And we were challenged by the severity of his condition. His molecular profiling of his tumor showed significant high risk of recurrence and aggressive disease with very high Ki-67. And still, we tried the epigenetic IV therapies, and it manifested very quickly with a high response. And his LDH dropped from 404 to 206 in just a matter of few weeks, as well as his leukopenia, which was resolved, and his beta-2 microglobulin. All of them improved and they normalized. And that was a very quick response, and we correlated that with his tumor overexpression of DNMT and histone deacetylase. And we found his case to be an exception to any lymphoma that is treated just by alternative treatments, but that can be broadly evaluated, and it really it needs more investigation and clinical trials to see if this kind of treatment can even replace the standard of care. And thank you so much for sharing your story, Manny. I look forward to see you better every day.
Thank you for helping me.